This comes off quite hard. It's kind of a like it's glued. Maybe I miss a screw or something, but I don't think so. Here you go. Look at this. Just look at this. Something like this, it's unrecoverable. It's quite a while I'm trying to find a camera like this. This is the worst camera you can find on a water damage. I just wanted to find something similar just to as an educational purpose, and just to for the everyone that has experienced water damage, just to understand a little bit more what can happen when your camera goes in contact with water, and also what for those that they never experienced such a similar situation when their camera got in contact with water, just to understand how important it is to prevent your camera against water. In this case, what we have here is a seawater, which is the worst ever, and very probably this is unrecoverable. But I just wanted to, for the sake of showing a few things and explaining a few things, what up to what level, or especially seawater, but even normal sweet water can do to cameras and to the electronics. This is the worst case scenario. As I said, this is just for educational purposes. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix this. No technician will accept this as a repair. Neither me, I will accept this as a repair. This is just for us to understand a little bit better, for you actually, because I have experience in this field, just for you to understand a little bit better what level of damage can water create to cameras. I'm going to just show you a few things before I will open it. By the way, I'm not going to repair here in this case, in this video. Probably I'm not going to be able to get anything, recover anything from this camera. We'll see. By the way, this camera is the top sealed camera on all cameras that Canon makes. Is fully sealed, but even though the water still can got through the camera, and obviously the weakened points are at the battery level, even if there is no rubber here. I believe no rubber, but still water can go inside here. And also at the strangely enough, at the memory card point also we have lots of trace of water. What you can see, this is oxidation, and this is due to the very salt water. Also another point, I don't know if you can see inside here, there's lots of trace of water and salt. If I take this down, if I can manage to take it off, you can see the screws. So this is the worst case scenario you can see on a camera, and also at this point. So I will never take this as a repair. I will straight away refuse to do such a repair on this camera. But considering the fact that we're all here to learn, and I can share a few things to understand few things. Yeah, I'm just gonna start disassembling the camera if I'm gonna be able, because due to oxidation, and sometimes it creates it gets soldered. If that's the right term. But yeah, let's see. Some points they might, instead of the screws, instead of coming off, they might break. But yeah, in this video we're just gonna open this camera and see what is inside, just to have a little bit of fun and a little bit of experience. Obviously the best way to avoid this is just not to get, you know, it happened even to me while I was at the sea level, and my camera dropped. Luckily, because everything depends on how long the camera will, for how much it will get to the contact with water, especially salt water, but not only, how deep and how long it will stay in contact with water. I might get some things like covers, at least covers I could potentially recover them, just to have them for my stock. And I don't know if you can hear that. It's full of, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it will be a mess. And how this camera presents itself, very probably we're not going to be able to recover much of it. Right, so let's take the covers off. At least the covers are in great. I will be curious what's the actuations of this camera, but unfortunately it will not be possible. Right, so taking the covers off. So probably for who had this camera, it was a sad thing, very sad thing to see his camera dying, like just getting in contact with water and just basically dying, because no way. There are a few things that you can prevent when the camera goes in contact with water, and probably later on I can simulate and see what are the best options. I have some things in my mind and what are the best options to recover your camera, because there is still hope to recover your camera even if it gets like completely submerged in water, especially salt water. But let me know, by the way, let me know in the comments, on the comment section, if you're interested to understand a little bit better, just to do some tests with different cameras, different water, different timing and everything. Right. First thing first, cover. Actually, this is the side that comes off on this camera. I'm not gonna explain too much in detail about this. I'm just gonna take the stuff off and just reach it. One thing I can understand from here, it's this kind of rubber covers. Actually, they protect quite well. If you can see, the contact here is clean. There was no water. The water didn't penetrate, which is really great. Even on this side. So the covers, by the way, well done Canon on this one. The water didn't penetrate even this one. A little bit here. There's a little bit, probably this wasn't completely closed. And here also there are some oxidation. There is some oxidation, sign of oxidation. The reason why we have more water contact here, very probably the lens that was on, it didn't have the rubber seal. There are some lenses that they have the rubber seal on the edge of the ring, that protects it, not only the lens but also the camera. So probably in this case there was like a cheaper lens that was mounted, and that's why we have this huge damage around here. Right, covers are off. I will start taking off the side. This is the first thing that has to go off. Let me see. These models are very well made. I really love the way Canon makes these cameras, this top professional level. but even though this kind of damage can be hard, almost impossible to be recovered. Just to put the screws right. What else? There should be one here in the front. Here we go. If you're new to the channel, obviously, I suggest you to subscribe. There are also more videos on the channel that it might be very helpful for you to understand the repair of cameras. This comes off quite hard. It's kind of a, like, it's glued. Maybe I miss a screw or something, but I don't think so. Here you go. Look at this. Just look at this. Something like this, it's unrecoverable. By this we just can tell the camera got completely submerged and maybe stayed for a very long time inside the water. So yeah, this is sad. Like, this camera has to, this camera suffered this this kind of experience. I believe the owner, was a sad day for the owner, if not a sad week. Depends when this happened. If it was during the shooting, oh wow, that was definitely very sad day. By the way, if you're the owner, if you reach this channel and you're the owner, just show yourself. This is the serial of the camera, just for the owner to understand. This is your camera, and this happened in the UK. At least I got this camera from the UK, and it must be from the UK because I can see some trace of fresh water. There's still some trace of fresh water inside the camera, so this, I believe, didn't happen long ago. Let's see, this is tricky. Okay, it comes off, surprisingly. Get prepared to see even more damage to this camera. There's supposed to be another screw here. I'm just trying to arrange the screws in a way that I can still keep track of them and not messing around with the screws. If happens for the owner to reach this channel, I would love to hear a little bit of story of what happened to this camera. Just a little bit of personal experience. There's another screw here, but I don't think it's necessary to take it off. I'm gonna just try to. Ooh, this will be extremely hard to pull it off. It's like glued. Oh man. I think this screw here, it might be. Oh, it's hard even for me. Definitely, you need to have a very good screwdriver, otherwise it will not. You're not gonna make it. Probably this is not necessarily to take it off. Oh my god. I think. Yeah, let me take this off. This one as well. Making lots of pressure on the screws. It's impossible. It's impossible. All right. Here you go. This is funny. Right. I think there is another screw here. I don't remember. I'm more familiar with the Mark 1 and not the Mark 2. Let's see if it is. There's some other screw that is holding the cover in place. I might be wrong because I might get confused by the. Oh yeah, there's another screw here, obviously. Oh wow. Okay, let me see if I can clean it a bit. Wow, so corroded. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it off, honestly, to be honest. Another screw here and another there. But this is the one that holds it in place. Let's see. Right, so when you have this, when it happens to have corroded screws, let me get it a little bit closer. You need to put a lot of pressure, like on your screwdriver. You need to put lots of pressure, lots of pressure. I'm just trying to. I'm surprised that I made to take that off. I'm very surprised. Right. Oh, it comes off. Get prepared. Let me just zoom this out. Get prepared. Oh my god. This was supposed to come off this way. Right. Here you go. Here you go. Let me just zoom in to show you a little bit the surroundings. Definitely this is unrecoverable. Actually, yeah, let me just continue. I don't want to say any silly things. It would be impossible for this to work. You know, honestly, as long as the connectors are okay and oxidation didn't create too much damage, there might be a slight, a very slight possibility, at least to attempt to do something, but definitely not in this video. So this is what will happen if you drop your camera in the water. And in the same time, people think that because their cameras are fully sealed, even in rain, they're not gonna get any water. Yes, especially these late models are very well made. They can make it, but that doesn't mean the water will not penetrate. Water will penetrate at some point. So you're gonna reduce the lifespan of your camera heavily if you expose it to water. Doesn't matter what kind of water, if that's salt water or sweet water. Honestly, I don't know where to where to start here. I don't know what else I can do, but we'll just carry on. The good thing is that the connectors are still working. The connectors are deconnecting, and that's very interesting. And I can tell the condition of the, for example, okay, this is damaged, okay, obviously, but the condition of this connector, I don't know if this camera, it will focus at some point. Come on. Right. So as you can see, the connector is still okay, still in great condition. Like it's not burned as usually this camera. Okay, so I have a, wow. I'll be surprised if I'm gonna be able to dismantle it completely. Let's see this connector, for example. What's behind? How's the condition of this connector? I think I should put some oil or something to be able to pull it off easier. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe you didn't see that, but not bad at all. Like it still looks okay. Like it's not burned. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see this one. Okay. I will say still okay. This one I will put some oil just to be able to pull it off easier. But definitely the damage, it's huge. Here the damage, it's tremendously huge. Okay, I'm not gonna get the, I will not get the motherboard out. I will take the covers off first, just to look at this. Look at all this dust. This is salt, guys. This is salt and oxidation. Yeah. I wonder how faster the salt water oxidates the electronics rather than normal water. It might be like 10 times, 50 times more. I'm pretty much sure that at some point Canon also will see this video. Yeah, this is. I'm so curious. What's the story behind this? If you want Canon to reach this this video, just put likes and subscribe and share. Obviously, only in that way. Only that way we'll reach more people. This part is quite boring now. Probably I'm gonna speed it up a bit, but just trying to reduce the length of the video as much as possible. Not always that works. Right. Let's see. Oh, this is tricky. Definitely need to put some I need to put some oil, otherwise air is to damage the connectors. They are already damaged, but I might be able to save something. This is by far the worst you can get. I don't know if you can notice how quickly this oil gets us absorbed. Surprised how easily this stuff is so dry. I'm just gonna saturate the connectors just to make sure they have enough. Right, so I should put on, actually I'm gonna put everywhere, also on the screws. That will help a lot. There's one screw here which I believe is damaged. Alright, connector. Where else? Oh, there's another connector here, but down here. This stuff gets us absorbed so easily. That's enough. I'm quite surprised the connectors are still in good shape. It looks like the camera, probably the water got directly, initially got to the power, to the power board, and then the power board cuts off the power to the entire camera, which theoretically that's a good thing, because if you have water plus power, that would be even worse, because it will put in short the whole circuit boards basically. Let's see. Surprisingly, are disconnecting. Still, the connectors are disconnecting. Probably you cannot see, but this connector is in great condition, which I'm quite surprised. This is not moving, which is not a good sign. I'm just gonna, let me disconnect this one. Right, connector in great condition. So I can say the camera didn't got any kind of power. Once it got in contact with the water, the DC power unit probably got in. It cut off the power to the rest of the camera. So I'm surprised. But yeah, let's just carry on. I really wish I could do a follow-up on this camera. Let's say attempting, which is a big word, attempting to fix it or just see what it's recoverable. But the way it looks, it's very slim. The chance that I can fix this, and obviously this is only for educational purpose. I'm not gonna do for if someone comes to me with this kind of camera, I will completely turn it back. It takes lots of hour labor and experience and heavy stress in order to. This is damaged. Actually, I know it's strange the way the connector is. I don't know if these are crystals or whatever, but still okay. It looks okay. Right, so there's another connector here. I don't like the position to put any kind of stress on it. Let's see how easily this comes off. No, I'll do it differently. I will try to get these parts here off, and then I will try to reach it. Right, I'll take the front off. Let's see what's on the other side. I don't know if you can see this. This is a lot of stuff. I will try to take it away because it's just too much. Way too much. Let me just clean this up. Okay, let's see how is the front. I do hope I took the whole screws off. No, there's one left. At least it comes off. No, another one left. To be very careful with the connectors. I will attempt. Let's hope these other ones are coming off easy as well. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil. Just to make sure. Almost feel the air I almost feel the salt in the air. It's a strange feeling. This came off easily. See this other one. It'll be hard, but not that bad. Oh wow. Yeah. This is quite bad. Look at this. Obviously, the water got inside from the lens, between the lens and from the mount, and not from the seals. Because if you look at the seals, they are very clean, so the water didn't penetrate at that point. There's no trace of any kind of there's no trace of any kind of water on these points. So the water, it might went through the mount, between the mounts, the rings of the lens and the camera, and very probably, at least at the front, all the water, it went through, penetrated through the connector point. Right, so here is the front. It looks very bad, but in the same thing, it looks okay. I've seen way worse than this. Not like the salt, like the oxidation. This is the worst case I've seen. But the electronics are in great shape. Surprisingly, are in great shape. So yeah, probably at some point I will try to power it. Depends how everything, what's behind the PCB, the motherboard, and how, if all the connectors are safe. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil, because these connectors are, even when the camera it's okay, these connectors are very fragile, and they tend to disintegrate, to get broken. But so far I'm quite surprised. Yeah. Once I'm gonna put it under I'm gonna put the whole component, the whole camera completely. I'm gonna put it, not entirely, but I will put it under. I will put it through the ultrasonic cleaner, just to see. But that definitely will happen in another video. Just gonna in this, I'm just wanted to. This is broken. Probably the camera fall off, and then it got into the water, and it looks like this is a part of the body of the middle frame, and it's broken. Maybe impact damage. So I will also disconnect the top, just to see what's underneath there, and I think we're quite. After that, I will end our video, because there's no other thing left. Let's see the connectors, or maybe I will go deeper enough to reach the. This is quite hard. Take it off. It doesn't come off. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. These ones are the worst. Ooh. Right, so there's some glue here. It went off. Probably that could be from the oil I just put. This is extremely hard to get them off. I will leave them there, because that doesn't affect the top to take it off. Let's see what's underneath the top cover. I'm surprised the screws are coming off, are still coming off. Yeah. Probably I'm gonna create some damage here, but there's nothing I can do rather than just force it. There's some rust. These are coming off. I'm very surprised these screws are coming off. Usually they're not. Look at the viewfinder. Let's see, the camera can look at the condition of the viewfinder. That's full of whatever it's in there. Oh my god. Definitely I will not be able to recover it as maybe 99% of the rest of the camera. But at least we have some fun exploring the condition of this camera. I don't know you, but at least I have some fun. Okay, so let's see. So basically the water didn't miss any points in this camera. Oh, here it's even worse. Way worse. Way worse than what we've seen. And still the connectors are in gray shape, surprisingly. Right, so I will show you this first. This is, as the rest of the camera, it's, look at this. Look at this. This is, what is this? Oh my god. Wow. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna disconnect everything and I'm gonna put it under the ultrasonic cleaner. But I will do a separate video for that. So make sure you subscribed, or if not, just consider to subscribe. I'm just gonna put it here somewhere. Oops. Right, so this is the worst part. I don't know how the water penetrates through the camera, but this is the worst part. It looks so bad. So bad. Look, this is safe. This connector here, the car reader connector. Right. I'm gonna try to, let me disconnect this. Let's see if it comes off. I'm gonna push inside first, forward, to make some, maybe I can make some movement inside, and then I might be able to pull it out. Actually, it comes off. Look at that. It's in gray shape. Almost. yeah, so this is it. As I said, I'm gonna I don't know, I need to understand, I need to see if I will go deeper than this. Probably I will go deeper than this because it looks promising, even if this is bad, this is really bad. Like no one will have the courage to attempt to fix this camera, obviously. But I probably I will do it. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments. What should I do next?